Hello, my name is Yuheng Ma. I'm the starter and organizer of this Lunar Phase and Newport Beach tidal wave project. And I'm glad to work with Cindy and Ziyuan. The first time that I got to know about this final project, I was thinking that the lunar phase and tidal effect could be a pretty good topic for this project since it requires time and it requires time to observe the phases, and we are in a campus that near the ocean side, which is very convenient in this case. However, the equipment that we have and the time that we have was both limited. Me and Ziyuan responsible for taking photos of the moon and keep tracks of the weathers as well. And speak of the weather, the majority of the nights that we have were pretty much cloudy nights. So we cannot get a pretty clear shots of the moon. So, and whether the moon is just pretty much hidden behind the clouds, and it's just the shots were pretty blurry. So it's not good. But luckily we had some good clear nights, like at the pretty much the critical moments, the full moon parts and the crescent moon parts, that we got pretty much a good photo of it. And the moon is pretty cooperative too. At those nights, the moon, you can see in the presentation in the power slides, it's pretty clear and pretty much shine. Yeah, pretty much shine. And we also encountered some bonus in the project. The moon that we had in March 9th was a super full moon. I did a slide about it at the end of the slides. It is observable that it increased in size. It's just pretty big. Then in my opinion, I can tell that it's probably like roughly about 30% to 50% larger than the moon that we had, like the crescent moon and the gibbous moon. And yeah, that's the stuff that I got. I will just left the rest to my fellow teammates.
My part of this project was taking a picture of the waves. I found out significant differences between the dusk wave and the down wave level in the new moon and the new full moon phase. On the February 25th and 26th, I went to the Newport Beach and took pictures of the dusk and down wave. I stood on the Newport Beach pier and recorded the differences at the same point. I was so surprised by the differences that I found because I did not expect that too much of a big differences, and I never had a chance to observe the tidal wave. But when I went to the Newport Beach pier for the second time on March 9th and 10th, which is the time of the full moon phase, the dusk and the down waves were not that much of a differences. But what I found out is that the overall level of the wave on the beach is higher than the new moon phase. I think it was a very big deal and a great experience to go to the beach and to observe the thing that I did not usually have an eye on and I usually not care about. That's it. Thank you. This is the dusk tide and the down tide are on March 9th and 10th. It is during the full moon phase. And there is not much differences.
Hi, this is Zeyuan Ye, and I'm a member from the project Lunar Phase and Tidal Waves in Newport Beach. So in this project, I'm mainly focused on taking photos of the moon and finding some information about the relationship between tides and moon phases. On March 9th, 2021, I took the picture of the full moon and I noticed that the moon is about 30 to 50% larger than the waxing gimbal moon and waxing crescent moon we took before. And I go onto the internet and I noticed that this is the super full moon. So why we have supermoon is because the moon is very close to the Earth's orbit, and there will be 3 supermoon in the year 2020s. One is in March 9th, and the one we captured, and the second one will be the full moon in April 8th. The third one will be the full moon in March 9th. However, the supermoon we captured is not the closest one. The closest one is on April 8th, and I think the moon will appear even larger or slightly larger than the one we captured, and I will keep track of the moon in April's. Not only supermoon, in April we will also encounter pink moon, which the moon will appear pink in the sky, and I will also take photos of that moon in the future.